You know, now it all makes sense. Because up until now, I generally didn't understand the world. I didn't get why people are spurging out over fictional shit. Like, you have individuals spurging out over Rick and Morty with the incest baby episode. And I'm like, it's just a cartoon. Like, you're taking it way too seriously. You're examining it way more than you fucking should. You know, or they get upset about the rape scenes in Game of Thrones. And you're like, dude, they're fictional characters. They don't fucking exist. And you realize that you're speaking like in tongues. It's like you're trying to assess a different language, and they will be like, well, yeah, but like, fiction doesn't exist in a vacuum. And it's like, but like, what if we could make it exist in a vacuum? Like, what if we can, you know, like you breed a war horse, right? Like you do the eugenics and you create a horse that has like more muscles than it should. What if we can do the same with a human being to have a brain capable of separating shit like Tom and Jerry, where it sees a bowling ball falling over Tom and Tom doesn't die, but they won't replicate that in real life because they have a conscience and they understand consequences and shit. Like could such a human potentially exist, like someone with that brain power? And I think that's the gist of it, because that human probably already exists. Like, there are people out there that can play a video game like Manhunt and enjoy, you know, the fictional sadism of it, but they wouldn't like to see actual videos of cartel executions. Right? Because, like, they would know, okay, this one is real, this one actually happened, why the fuck are you showing me this? What the fuck is wrong with you? Well, the video game, like, they understand it's for entertainment and it's fictional. And so, like, that's, you know, the superhuman with the capability of separating. But then you have individuals that can't. Individuals that have to anthropomorphize literally everything. You know, like the cat lady that actually talks with its cat, thinking that the cat behaves and understands in human ways. Because that's, like, how her brain works. And these are also the same people that say please and thank you to ChatGPT. Which apparently is costing OpenAI millions of dollars. Why? Because ChatGPT is tricking them into believing that it's real. And they're not using it as an actual tool. Like, it's a program, it's a software, you know, you don't really have to be polite with it, don't have to be rude either. But it's literally the way that people used to write in Google, and they would be like, can you please tell me how I can charge my phone? Right? And they would be like, click, click, click on the keyboard. And then you have someone else that goes to Google phone charger, enter. Right? Like that's the difference between a smart person, a person that actually understands the fucking universe, and a person that has to anthropomorphize everything. And this is not a first in history, by the way. Like during World War I, when tanks became a thing, when artillery became a thing, like there were people that, you know, called the police to sanctify the tank, to sanctify the weapon, to say prayers to their tank. Like, they would give names to the artillery, they would talk to the artillery, they would talk with their gun, they would believe that the reason the gun jammed is because they were bad to it, like they may have said something inappropriately. Like, that's, you know, the primitive mindset. And when you understand this, like, there's two groups of people, like primitives that genuinely don't fucking understand how the world works. They like to assess human traits to everything. They like to see the world as a window to everything. They see a person playing GTA where he's shooting cops and he's thinking, wow, he must do that real life. He must want to do that real life. Like, if you put him in the situation, he would. And then there's the other group of people that go like, no, this is not an actual creature. It's a tool. It's an AI. You don't have to say please and thank you to it. This is just a video game. I wouldn't want to do this in real life. I like watching a slasher movie. I don't think that I would enjoy being either a victim or a serial killer. I wouldn't enjoy even watching a Mexican cartel execution. And so, apparently, the reason that I found out about this is that saying please and thank you to the AI is costing ChatGPT millions of dollars. And if you understand how the AI works, and this is like another thing, like most people don't even bother to understand the logic behind it, but if you understand how the AI works, you also get why this is a bad thing. So, right now, I do think AI is a little bit of a grift. The reason I'm saying it's a grift is because with all the current systems that exist right now, they're not making a profit. Now, they are making a profit in the sense that they get a lot of investors, right? So, like, there's a lot of investment. It's the new thing. Everyone is the new gold rush. Everyone wants to put money into AI. But when you look at what ChatGPT is doing and their subscription costs and, like, how many people are subscribing to it, you realize that, well, they're getting a lot of money from investors, really. And, you know, hopefully in the future they can do something that actually functions as intended. But, like, right now, it hallucinates too much to be actually used in a serious way. It doesn't have, like, the sufficient memory to be integrated in complex tasks. It is useful, right? The same way a grammar checker or a spell checker it is, but it's not as useful as it would need to be in order to be actually incorporated into businesses at an extreme level. And so it actually costs more to operate than it actually produces through revenue and stuff. Unless, of course, you know, they're gathering data, like that's also a possibility. They would probably have, oh my goodness, like every single person that uses ChatGPT as a psychiatric or a psychologist, like that's a fucking goldmine for blackmail. With this program, you can actually easily create not just blackmail, but like the entire psychology of a person that uses the AI exclusively. And so, with that in mind, if they want to sell that, you know, on the black market or something, then yeah, they would make a lot of money. But like currently, I'm not saying they're doing that. What I'm saying is that I don't see it as being profitable. And so they try to, you know, minimize loss. But one of the loss that comes is from people saying please and thank you. Why? Well, the way the AI works is with tokens. And those tokens cost money because those tokens cost electricity, they cost computational power. But in the end, it's the electric bill and the usage of the GPUs. Like, the more a GPU gets used, the more likely it is that it's eventually going to get fried and they have to replace it, right? So, like, it costs money. And so, when you say please, you're generating a fuckloads of tokens for nothing, right? Because now the AI is going to be like, oh, that's nice, and it writes text to you, right? And you say thank you, and again, and this is like, imagine saying please or thank you to Google. It's useless. It's a tool. I mean, it can trick you that it's real. It can trick you that it speaks the way a human person speaks, and it can even mimic the fact that it's thankful that you said thank you to it or you said please, but in reality it's not needed, right? And people that actually understand how the world works never use please or thank you. This is why I don't use please or thank you to the AI. Unless, you know, I want to write a story or something, or unless I want to roleplay a Dungeons and Dragons adventure. Okay, fine, then you say please and thank you. And so, anyway, let me know what you guys think, and as usual, I'll see you in the comment section. Take care.